Professor.
Nobody's hacking. Shut up, Kelsey.
Someone give the quiz answers in the chat.
Hey, Samantha.
Welcome back to InformOverload. I'm your host, Johnny Rogers, and you're watching the #1 tea-spilling entertainment news show on the internet. A University of Miami professor was teaching a business analytics class over Zoom, and while sharing his screen, students spotted something very unexpected, and we have everything you need to know. But first, if you happen to be new here and you don't want to miss another daily video, just tap that subscribe button to join our notification squad. Seemingly everyone is using this new app called Zoom. It's a great way to create a massive video conference call to keep in touch with family and friends. When the global lockdowns began happening, it became even more important for teachers to use it as a tool to continue educating their students. However, with so many people on the platform, things were eventually going to go sideways. We've already seen multiple videos of the prank group Nelk Boys joining into these classrooms and causing a disturbance. Although this Zoom call gone wrong had nothing to do with unexpected students auditing a class. On March 26, University of Miami professor Peng Zhang found out the hard way that sharing your screen without first looking at what tabs you have open can be a real problem. The incident took place when a student forgot his microphone was on during the class, and as he noticed the professor's bookmarked tab open, he read it out loud. Immediately, this small detail was pointed out to the entire class, who feverishly started taking screenshots and TikToks of the pornographic tab. However, the bizarre thing is that Professor Zhang continued the call normally and finished teaching the lesson. The various TikToks of students laughing while zooming in on the tab immediately went viral on the platform, and soon the screenshot was being shared across social media for everyone to see. Unfortunately for the professor, he never closed the tab, so by the time that Zhang's next class started, a vast majority of the students had already seen the 8-second TikTok that zoomed in on Zhang as he talked and then panned over to the bookmark, and then they got to see it again. What's worse is that directly above it was a miami.edu website URL. The bookmark remained for another session that evening, giving students even more of an opportunity to spread it on social media. According to the school student newspaper, the Miami Hurricane, the TikTok had reached over 800,000 views in just a few hours. From there, it continued to be posted on popular Instagram accounts such as Barstool, which pushed the video into being viewed over 1 million times. Even Zhang students noted that they were getting the link sent to them from friends at completely different schools. The following class session, Professor Zhang returned, and as reported by student Jesse Lieberman, Zhang attempted to address the issue. The professor told them, "I don't know how it happened, I didn't see it, I'm pretty sure everybody else did, my apologies to the class." Following that class, all of the students received an email from him saying that he would be investigating what happened and to please refrain from sharing. The original TikTok has since been deleted, but it was already too late to stop this wildfire from spreading. When students flocked to the next business analytics Zoom class, they waited for a total of 20 minutes, but there was no sign of Professor Zhang. Shortly thereafter, the students received an email from the business analytics department chair, Robert Plant, informing them that the class was canceled. This would be the only communication students would receive from administration. Both Plant and Ann Olzabal, the vice dean for undergraduate business education, declined to comment, and multiple students then became concerned that something terrible had happened as a result of this screen share mistake. With little notice, their instructor was changed and the class was moved from Zoom to Blackboard Ultra. And as I said, a majority of the students started to get worried that their teacher had fallen ill before realizing that his absence was due to those screenshots that they had been sharing. According to NBC News, after receiving a complaint through the university's ethics hotline, the incident was investigated by the Office of the Provost, Title IX investigator at Miami Herbert Business School. The university can confirm that Peng Zhang resigned and is no longer employed at the University of Miami. Following the students finding out that he had essentially been fired for this incident, there was a ton of mixed feelings. The student who originally posted the clip felt remorse and believed that he shouldn't have lost his job over something like this, while the female students in the class argued that the open tab kind of made them feel uncomfortable. Although some people online have found a way to spin what the remainder of that tab could have possibly said. As one person points out the bookmark, Merck Brown replied, "Benefit of the doubt, Busty college girl fundamentally enriches non-conventional learning experience for everyone involved." Yes, I'm sure that's exactly what that tab said. A petition on change.org has been made since their professor stepped down, titled "Rehire Fired Professor from the University of Miami." The petition is roughly 1,000 signatures from their intended goal, but so far has received no response from the school's admissions, although the change.org site makes some very important points about this case. At the end of their information section, the organizer writes, "It is a double standard to protect the atrocities that happen in the student body, especially Greek life," meaning like frat houses and fraternities, those kind of things, "and cover them while a professor who has bills to pay as an actual adult. Firing from the position was not the appropriate action and should have been taken with less dramatic disciplinary action. It is also against current state laws to record lectures without the permission of professors," which is exactly right. Florida Statute Chapter 934 says that wiretapping law is a two-party consent law. Florida makes it a crime to intercept or record a wire, oral, or electronic communications in the state of Florida, unless all parties to the communication consent. So technically, Professor Zhang could seek damages through a civil suit in regards to his rights being infringed on. Sure, it it was creepy of him to be teaching a college class while having that tab open, it's not illegal. Recording him without his knowledge most definitely is though. Either way, we want to hear your thoughts on this story though, so comment down below if you think that he should be reinstated, or do you think that he was right to step down from his position at the university? And while you do that, let's check out some of your comments from the video titled Top 10 Times The Simpsons Predicted the Future. Diana's a Weird Potato 2 says, theory the Simpsons creator is an alien that can see the future. That or he is just a really good guesser. I'm gonna go with him just being a really good guesser. Alex Ortega says, I feel like the person who made The Simpsons is a time traveler. Stumbled through that. Based on how many predictions have come true, it sure looks that way. Zoran Stillwater says, it's not so much of these Simpsons predicting the future as it is tech companies stealing ideas from the Simpsons. You make a very valid point. Thank you for your comment. Valid, but sad. Demas B says, hey, love y'all. Me and my girlfriend always watch I.O. Shout out, show some love. Thank you so much for watching, and there's your shout out for you too. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Matt Hatter says, wow, the powers of cartoons is amazing. Cartoons don't rot your brain, they predict the future. I'd argue that some cartoons may rot your brain, while others like The Simpsons, South Park, or Rick and Morty kind of expand it. Well, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you to our editing team for making me look so good. If you enjoyed this video, then please show us some love here by tapping that like and subscribe button. Plus, don't forget to leave us your comments down below with your thoughts on today's story. And for more videos like this one, all you gotta do is tap that playlist when it pops up on your screen. From InformOverload, my name is Johnny Rogers, and until next time, stay greasy.